Welcome to the ECMA Spotlight. I'm your host, Consuela Bastrash, and today I have with me Summer Bennett. Welcome, Summer.
Thank you. Yes.
Excellent. So tell us how you got into the music industry.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been writing music since I was 7. So, it's been a dream that I've been chasing for like a really long time. And I've worked hard on it. But I think what really got me here was when I was 13 years old, I won the Newfound Talent Contest.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's a really big contest that, is on every year in Newfoundland. And if you haven't heard of it, it's, they give these young artists, the award for it would be, demos and, putting yourself in the industry. And so that's where I really got my start. I got my connections through that. And ever since then, I've just been, chasing the dream, really.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're young and you've got so much time ahead of you to do so many great things. That's really impressive.
Thank you.
What inspired you to get into the music industry at such a young age?
Yeah, well, I always say this is always my answer, but Justin Bieber. When I was really, really young, I was a huge fan. And I think the big reason I was so captivated by him was he incorporated a lot of music and dance. And I'm a trained dancer. I grew up dancing my whole life, and seeing him do, my 2 favorite things was, so inspirational. And that's what I want to do. In the future, I'm 100% going to be incorporating a lot of dance in, my music life.
And inspiring future generations of musicians yourself. That's amazing. So do you have anything that you're working on now? What projects do you have coming up?
Yes, well, I have my first album coming out in July, which I can't even believe I'll be able to say that I have an album out. But I'm working on it with Greg Wells, which has been a dream. And if you don't know, he's a multi-Grammy award-winning producer in LA, and he's just been a dream to work with. And he really believes in me, and making this project with him has again been a dream, and I'm really excited for the world to hear it, hopefully.
Excellent, and it's amazing that you've got such great support behind you. That's terrific. So who wrote the songs on the album that you've got coming out?
It's all me.
It's all you?
It's all me, yes.
Wow, so where did you get your inspiration from for writing these songs?
I take, of course, a lot from my personal life, but my favorite thing to do with my songs is to create stories. And I love taking metaphors and just creating feelings with that specifically. I write a lot about, the internet and different topics that you normally wouldn't see in pop music. Normally you would see just breakup songs and just love songs, which I know is like contradicting what I'm about to sing now, but majority of the album is going to be, what you don't normally hear in pop music, which I think is important, to show that pop is not just your mediocre, like kind of poetry. It's a lot more to that. You could definitely breach out into, different topics and meanings. And that's what I really wanted to show in this album. I also wanted to show, a really good debut, who is Summer Bennett. And that's what I wanted to show.
Right.
But I also love writing, my breakup songs and love songs. They're like the most fun. But I just love, to step out of the box a little.
So was there any songs in particular on the album that you have coming out that were really challenging or kind of out of the box for you?
I mean, yeah, the first single that I came out with Greg was Just a Phase, and that one is about the toxicity of the internet. And, putting that song out on the internet is a little different. It's about, celebrity culture and how toxic, social media could be for a lot of celebrities and singers and artists ourselves. And so coming out with something, vulnerable that's still pop music, I mean, that is definitely something different, more difficult.
Right, yeah. And I think that's a very important topic, especially today in our environment, because the internet can be both helpful and hurtful, right? Especially,
100%.
Especially the things that people post online and things like that. So you're obviously still young. Are you in school right now?
Yes, I'm in grade 11. So
wow, okay.
Still in high school.
So how are you managing your music career and going to school?
I mean, I definitely still put effort in my school, but I always put music first, kind of, just because, you know, this is my dream and this is what I've been, you know, trying for so long. So I always try and get out of the province and out of this building a lot to, you know, either just, you know, travel and be able to make connections with other people, which is important. And my school, you know, understands that. But
of course.
I mean, yeah.
So you have a lot of support then for your career.
Yes. Not only my family, but my friends and teachers at school are a really great support system for me.
That's terrific to hear. And you're from Newfoundland, correct?
I am, yes. Paradise, Newfoundland.
Nice. Okay, so you left that island to come to this island.
Yes.
And you were at the ECMA Awards, correct?
Yes, I was.
Were you nominated for anything?
I was nominated for the Indigenous Artist of the Year.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
a huge honor.
Yes, I was really excited about it.
Do you know a lot of the other music artists that were here at the awards ceremony, or people that were also nominated in your category?
Not necessarily in my category, but I've had the pleasure to meet some of them, which has been really awesome. I've been able to hang out with all my Newfoundland artist friends, which is really awesome.
Terrific.
But also to meet new people has been really, really incredible.
Yes, yeah. And what's next for you? So do you have anything coming up that you wanted to share with us?
Yeah, I mean, besides my album in July, I technically haven't announced it yet, but I do have a new single by the end of the month. And
Fantastic.
I just released a single 2 weeks ago, which is the song I will be singing today, Another Girl.
Perfect. So tell us a little bit about, is there any kind of a backstory to that? What made you choose to sing that song today for us?
Well, it just came out 2 weeks ago, and so, you know, it's this really more poppy, fun, exciting song about, you know, being better than what a guy could, you know, do. It's about, you know, just, it's contradictory to what I said earlier about not writing breakup songs or love songs are about a guy, but this is about a guy, so
Right.
it's a little different, but yeah, it's a really fun song.
Excellent. And what are your goals? So ultimately, where do you see yourself in 10 years, for example?
Just, you know, putting something new to the table when it comes to pop music, really stepping outside the box. I really want to incorporate dance, like I said earlier.
Yes.
I'm a very artistic and visual person. I want to make some really cool visuals. I definitely want to make lots of albums because it's just been such an amazing process. So I think there's a lot more to come.
Absolutely. And do you plan on maybe doing any collaborations with any other artists?
I hope so. I love collaborating. I mean, I don't know what's to come, but I hope to meet, you know, a bunch of people I can work with.
Terrific. And I guess travel is probably something that's going to be a lot of in your future, right? Do you plan on doing more tours, more songwriting? What's kind of your passion about this? What do you like better?
I mean, my favorite thing of this whole journey would probably be just the songwriting.
The songwriting?
Yeah, I mean, I love traveling. I am definitely a city girl. I love, you know, the busyness and the stuff like that, but just being able to sit down and, you know, put all my emotions on paper is like my number one thing. Songwriting has always been, since I was 7, my number one hobby and my number one thing. And now I'm able to incorporate that with, you know, a business, my job.
Right.
Which is, I think, the goal altogether is to be able to do this for my life.
Of course, yeah. And I've seen some of your, heard some of your music, and you're phenomenal. So I have no doubt that that's going to happen for you.
Thank you.
So congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you so much.
And I guess we're going to see you perform your song.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been warned, I've heard the rumors, you're dangerous. Wish I knew sooner. Cigarettes and brunettes are your favorite things. Now you're begging for me. Hold it right there. Can you step back? Wanna know what this is all about? Not yet, baby. You've had too many to count, asking me out. If I say no, then you're gonna have a breakdown. Don't need saving. Close the door on your way out. I am just another girl you want. I am just another girl you want. I am just another girl. I'm your type. I guess just what you like. Whoa, whoa, I'm just I'm just another girl. Look like's cheap version of me. You're insecure, you ain't getting lucky. It's a hazard, I'm lathered in such bad blood. What a shame for us. Hold it right there. Can you step back? Wanna know what this is all about? Now you baby, you've had too many to count, asking me out. If I say no, then you're gonna have a breakdown. Don't need saving. Close the door on your way out. I am just another girl you want. I am just another girl you want. I am just another girl. I'm your type. I guess I'm just what you like. Whoa, whoa, I'm just I'm just another girl. You tried your best, but I'm not impressed. I look like your exes. You want me bad, I am just another girl you want. I am just another girl you want. I am just another girl, I'm your type. I guess I'm just what you like. Whoa, whoa, I'm just I'm just another girl. Whoa, whoa, I'm just I'm just another girl.
Welcome to the ECMA Artist Spotlight. I'm here today with Elyse Aeryn and Garrett Taylor. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for
Thanks for having us.
Excellent. So you guys are up for a big award last night. Tell us about that.
We were nominated, debut album, Joy State of Mind. It came out last March, was nominated for Rock Recording of the Year.
Excellent. And what do you have going on now? So tell us what you're up to.
Well, it was a busy year.
Very busy.
Yeah.
It's good though.
Yeah, put together a band, played a lot of shows, really focused on really making our live show an experience that we felt like we wanted to deliver. And we've got a handful of shows lined up this summer that we're excited to get on with. I think we've been patiently waiting for the summer festival season for that. But also this summer, heading back into the studio to start on the next record, because no time to waste.
Right.
But really looking forward to that as well. So new music and old music, but better.
Perfect. So where are you guys traveling to when you do your tours this summer?
So this summer, we'll be performing at Nova Scotia Summer Fest in Antigonish. Be opening for Honeymoon Suite, if you're a classic rock fan, and Kim Mitchell.
Wow.
So really looking forward to that one. Also in our home island of Cape Breton in Sydney, Nova Scotia, we'll be at Rock the Fiddle. And that's Saturday night with Adam Baldwin and Dave Sampson, two of my favorite East Coast artists. So we're really looking forward to a hometown show.
Excellent. And you guys are going back into the studio and recording a new album?
Yeah, yes.
So where do you draw your inspiration from? Where does that come from?
Mostly for me, personal experience when it comes to songwriting. I have constantly a running list of words or lines or ideas in my phone, and I sit down a couple times a week with those ideas and try and pull something together. But lots of times we work together as well. Sometimes Garrett will come with me and say, I have this chord progression or I have this kind of melodic idea, and I'm like, record that. I take that away and put some lyrics to it or put a concept to it, and then we get back together. But I think now with the band and with the show we're trying to create, I think the energy and the whole idea of that live rock and roll experience has been inspiring the new stuff. So when I'm writing now, I'm thinking, okay, I have this story I want to tell or this emotion I want to express. How is that going to translate on stage with 6 people? Or what can I draw on? You know, what sounds or what what pieces of people's personality can I draw on when I'm singing this song to help us connect with people. Right. So it's a whole thing. I think I'm inspired by the whole live music experience as much as all of the the self-expression that I think is involved. What do you think?
Yeah, talking about inspiration, I just think of famous guitar heroes that I grew up listening to and the sounds they created, and then trying to develop our own sound. And as a guitar player, I don't think you're ever satisfied with a certain tone.
Right.
And it's interesting. It's like every song is you're changing and tweaking things, and
Yeah.
it's just kind of thinking what the song needs in a way of how I get inspired to create the sound that I
Right.
think the song needs. So
Yeah. I
So
think maybe I should add that, like, we are definitely both draw a lot of inspiration from, like he says, favorite guitar players or my favorite artists. You know, the music we listen to, or we think, what would our version of this be? Or that sound cool. Maybe we could throw that idea in this song, or maybe we can throw, like, you know, that kind of turnaround or that kind of bridge. It always ends up sounding never like what you thought it was going to sound like. It always ends up being our own interpretation of it.
When you try to put it with something, it's like, that doesn't sound like anything, but
now it's ours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
It's the creative process is a lot of fun.
sounds like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking about the creative process, how do you know when a song is finished? Do you guys ever revisit some of the music that you had recorded before and think, oh, maybe we could add this to it, or does it evolve? Or do you ever come to that point where you're like, this is perfect, I never want to touch it, I just want to have this exactly as it is forever?
All the time.
Well, I heard Keith Richards
just
say
gonna
once,
say
a
that.
song is never finished,
Yeah.
right? You could tweak it, you could add to it forever, but there's a point where you just have to say, we're going to record this now, and then that's how we're going to play it live. And even then, I think we still come to each show and think, well, like, what if we did it this way? Or what if we did a stop here? Or what if we did a build up here? You know, there's ways to evolve it live,
Right.
but I think there's a point in time where you just have to say, I don't want to use the word good enough, but this is where it is now. And
Right.
this is how we're going to put it out there. Yeah.
So where do you guys see yourselves moving forward? So in the next 10 years, what do you really hope that this is going to turn into?
World
A
tour.
10-year goal.
Yes.
That would be something.
Because you're fairly, I believe you guys have been doing this for just a couple of years, correct?
Yeah, it's fairly new for us.
I think when we think about what we want to do, like, we just imagine the biggest stages and the biggest opportunities, and
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what you strive for.
Right.
We can say that for sure. We want to play big stages. We want to have a big
Yes.
show. I think we're big energy, and
Our
so
favorite
is
thing
our
to do
band.
is to perform with the band.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
Right.
it's, how do we want to? We want to present that in the best possible way.
Right. So we're looking at, building a team to help promote this next record, reaching as many listeners as we can, performing as much as we can, and just continuing to do the thing we love, so that I know it'll happen,
Yes.
but, and I'm serious when I say world tour.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
Where, if you guys go on a world tour, where would you like to hit first? What are you thinking for
wow.
stops?
US.
Make it like, so we're
UK.
going to talk
Yeah.
about it now. We're going to make it happen right now. In this. We're
Yes.
manifesting it. That's it.
Australia, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
You got to head to Europe.
Japan.
Yeah.
People tell us all the time that people would love us over there. So
Right.
let's hope.
I think people all over the world are just as hungry for music, It's
Yeah.
just getting outside of your daily view.
And I think that's so important too, because you don't think in your day-to-day life, if I can get that out, how important music is. And then suddenly you're like, oh my God, I resonate so much with the song. And it's just something that makes you feel so either empowered, or it makes you feel some kind of an emotion.
Absolutely.
I'm sad today, I'm listening to a sad song and it's resonating with me. So what do you guys think is your, I guess, besides going on a world tour, what do you think your biggest goal is musically? Do you want to evolve your sound? Do you want to put out a new record? Like, what are you thinking after?
I would love for us to be able to continually putting out the music that we're really proud of. I think being consistent, a lot of bands I love, I see them put out a record tour, and some people say that's a very old school model, but it's exactly what we want to do. I think our sound is a little old school too, so I think our audience is into that. They still buy vinyl. They still want to have a physical poster on their wall.
Right.
The tangible things, I think that's the rock and roll culture a little bit, yeah. But I want to be able to continue to do the thing that we love to do, and to do it with ease and flow, for it to feel never like work and always just like, you know, I think when we are in flow and when things are working, that's how it feels. I mean, it's always going to be tough and it's always hard work, but when it's the hard work you want to be doing, I hope it always feels that way.
I feel like it doesn't feel like work when it's something that you're really passionate about and that it makes you happy, because it's like, I'm just doing what I love.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like work at all.
Right.
So you're going to sing a song for us today, correct? Mm-hmm. So tell us about that. What's the name of the song and what's kind of the backstory on that?
The song's called Cowboy. And it was one of these songs, like when I sit down to write, sometimes it either flows or I've got to dig at it. I've got to dig at it. And I'll spend hours, sometimes days, digging for the right line or the right feeling. And this was one of those songs that just seemed to fall out. And I kind of hate when artists say that, because I'm like, of course it did, you know? But it really did. Like, honestly, I say the song wanted to be written, but I was thinking about somebody. Garrett and I are very different. You know, I'm a little more a rule follower, maybe.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, what would it be like if I could just have a little more of that boldness or a little more of that confidence? He's always telling me, just do it. Like, you want to do it, just do it. And I think we balance each other out in a lot of really cool ways. But I'm writing this verse and I'm thinking about someone like him, and then I'm getting to the chorus and I'm singing these lyrics, taking me away, laughing in the face of danger. And I have this vision in my mind, but it's me. And I felt like, you know what? I am stepping into this kind of save yourself energy. Like, I don't need someone to come and take me away. Like, I'm the cowboy. The cowboy's me. So the chorus initially had that final line in it every time, but in production we thought, wouldn't it be cool to wait until the very end to say the cowboy's me? Spoiler alert.
Exciting. Okay, well, you're going to take us away right now. So thank you so much for coming here, and let's hear your song.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Never waits for permission, doesn't pay no attention to the things that they do, doesn't care for the rules. There's one life to be living, no way to be fenced in, like a wild horse running, running. And it sounds like ooh, somewhere in the wild blue, ooh, taking me away, laughing in the face of danger, faster, faster. I'm not afraid, letting go of the reins, faster. I'm in love with the freedom, I'm in love with the way. It's everything I've been needing, and I don't need to be saved. I'm in love with the cowboy, I'm in love with the cowboy. When I need justice, someone I can trust in, looks me dead in the eye, reflections don't lie, it shows me all the good, I'm misunderstood, like an outlaw running, running. And it sounds like ooh, somewhere in the wild blue, ooh, taking me away, laughing in the face of danger, faster, faster. I'm not afraid, letting go of the reins, be taken.